Welcome back to the Fitness Show, brought to you by UFC Gym of Santa Clarita. I just want an announcement about this Monday, September 12th at 6 to 8 p.m. at UFC Gym Santa Clarita. They're going to have Assemblyman Scott Wilk is hosting a women's safety and self-defense workshop. I'm going to give out the phone number right now. I will be giving out the address at the end of the hour. With this phone number, you can call and RSVP. The last one we had to turn people away. You don't want that to happen. The phone number is 661-286-1565. That's 661-286-1565. So I just want everyone to know this Monday at UFC Gym Santa Clarita. It's an amazing, amazing event. And the women that were there loved it. I'm sure a lot of them are going to be back again. But I'm sitting here with Joanne Allor, and she is a essential oil educator, and we're talking about essential oils because essential oils are something that I kind of recently have really embraced to my wellness factor of my life. I'm not a big medicine person. I don't like to do a lot of over-the-counter medicines. I never will take like an Aleve ever. I just will kind of battle through it. I don't like that stuff in my body. It just doesn't feel right. I am the kind of person that I will take 2 Aleves and I will be so nauseous. Everything makes me nauseous. Even when I get sick and I go to the doctor and they give me like a Z-Pack, or if I have an infection, I am actually put out for those 5 days. I can't move. So that kind of medicine doesn't work with my system very well at all. So for me to have something that is going to help me, if I do get sick or if something's happening, that is very important, something I was looking for. Along with the fact that what I do for a living, anyone that's in the fitness world, I would probably say 9 out of 10 of us are suffering with adrenal failure. I mean, our adrenals are just like taking a hit because of what we do every day. So that was something that I really wanted to work on. I'm going through menopause, so the fatigue factor was through the roof, hot flashes through the roof. So I was trying to find a way naturally that I could really tend to all of these things. And the essential oil way is how I gave it a shot. I was skeptical. I was a skeptic, just like I am with anything else. And when it started working right away, that's when I knew I was onto something, and I knew that essential oils are the real deal.
They are.
Yeah, they're the real deal. So right before we were going to break, we started talking about what I'm using to help me with the hot flashes. And it's very, very simple, and I don't even know why it's working as well it's working, but I do Clarita Calm on the inside of my ankles, and then I take, which you say is a lot, 3 drops of orange and 3 drops of lemon and put it in my water. And when you put it in your water, you have to make sure that you're not putting it in plastic. It has to be either metal or glass.
Right.
So that's one thing that's very important to remember. And also at night, I would use Serenity. And
to help your sleep.
To help my sleep.
Right.
But because of all of that, it's just kind of equaling out everything for me. So I'm noticing that the hot flashes have gone down a lot. I'm talking almost 80 to 85%.
Right, and that's because the main oil in Clarita Calm, which is doTERRA's proprietary blend for that, is clary sage. And clary sage is what helps balance hormones. Now they have a lot more oils in it besides clary sage that will calm the hormones, calm the mood swings. I use Clarita Calm multi-purpose because I'm premenopausal, so I use it for my hot flashes and my hormonal mood swings, but then I also will have to use it for any type of pain and discomfort from cramps. So it is an amazing oil that it can do all of that for me. So that is one of the most versatile oils that I use for my monthly discomfort. Right. Basically.
Yeah.
And then another trick that I love to do is I put a spray bottle, a very small, you can use a glass spray bottle or you can use a stainless steel one, and I put water, just distilled water, and peppermint drops in there. And you make a nice peppermint spray that cools you immediately, because peppermint oil will calm and cool your body temperature. A lot of people can put it on children for fevers, but I love it for hot flashes. If I did get one in the day, or if you're out hot, in a hot day, because I have to go to my son's cross-country meets and they're usually out in the hot midday sun, I have that peppermint spray and it cools me down. As long as you keep it away from your eyes, because it would sting. But
funny about that I was in front of my class. I was teaching a class, and a friend of mine ran up with a bottle of the doTERRA peppermint oil because she knew I was struggling. Oh my God, why these hot flashes are killing me? And I was having one right now, so she ran up and handed it to me, and I took it and put it like 2 on the back of like right here, and right here on my neck, and it went away immediately. It like cooled me off. I was like, how did that happen?
Yep.
That was amazing.
It's very cooling.
So it does work.
Yes, and when my son has any type of low-grade fever, I don't use anything but the peppermint oil to help calm his fever, and a wet washcloth. And that is an amazing, I love that I have that in my arsenal in my medicine cabinet. But it's great for any hot flashes or just hot workouts. Another tip that I love to do with the peppermint for working out, I take a drop of peppermint oil and a drop of frankincense oil, and I put them on each of my feet. So I'll put one, drop each on each foot. So then when I go and do my workout, I have the cooling sensation from the peppermint. Frankincense is very good for inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory, and it's also calming and grounding. So during my workout, I feel great. After my workout, I have like a pep in my step because my feet are cool. They don't ache because I put those 2 oils on it. So that's my favorite workout tip.
Well, let's talk about, you mentioned an oil, a very interesting oil, frankincense.
Yes.
Now, frankincense is powerful. They're all powerful. But frankincense, I take 2 drops under my tongue every single day. Can you tell us some of the benefits of frankincense, please? Because they are so,
Frankincense is one of the oils that I use every single day. And putting that under your tongue, the reason why you're doing that is for your overall cellular health.
Yes.
Okay. So frankincense is anti-inflammatory. It is going to support all of the cells in your body. A lot of the times the cells in our body get miscoded and go awry and go off and create havoc in your body. Frankincense has had clinical studies that have shown that it can support your cells and stop that, so that you will have better overall immune health. I love frankincense because it's grounding and calming. I will put a drop on the back of my neck because frankincense can pass the blood-brain barrier, and it reduces inflammation. So anywhere you put it on your body, it's going to help with that inflammation. I will put it on my thumb joints because I'm getting sort of arthritis in my thumb joints. It's amazing. If you're gardening, and you're working with your hands and you come in and they ache at the end of the day, just take a couple drops of frankincense and rub it all over your hands, and it's an amazing support for that.
So you can just use it, you don't need to put it what they call like a carrier.
No, frankincense oil can be applied neat.
Okay.
So a lot of the oils, they tell you if you can apply it neat, or if somebody has sensitive skin, that maybe you need to dilute it with a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil. But frankincense you can put actually is a great oil to layer with other oils because it will enhance the effectiveness of that other oil. So say you put Deep Blue, which is the oil that helps with joint and muscle aches. Put that on and layer frankincense over that particular joint that's bothering you, and it's going to help that and enhance it because it's also anti-inflammatory. I like to use it in my skincare because it is fantastic for skin. So I will take my skin lotion and put a drop of frankincense in it, mix it together, and apply it to my face. I'll put frankincense on any type of sun damage I have on my body every single day for several, like a month or 2, and that sun damage is gone. It is an amazing oil, and it's going to help appearance of scars. So I will put it with lavender and melaleuca to help any kind of skin cut, abrasion, burn, and it'll help heal it and not have a scar afterwards.
So melaleuca, that's another interesting oil.
That's tea tree oil.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
That's all that is. Okay.
Melaleuca is the plant.
Okay. Melaleuca is the plant. Now, that is for your complexion, correct?
Melaleuca is antibacterial.
Okay.
And antiseptic. So it is great for complexion because it's going to fight the bacteria on breakouts. I have had a lot of success by applying that to any type of skin breakouts.
Now, can you put melaleuca on clean, or does it have to have...
No, you can put melaleuca on neat. Obviously, with small children,
clean, neat.
Clean, neat is same.
I'm learning here.
Right, but with small children, you do want to to dilute any oil just until you can be sure that they're not going to have a sensitive reaction to it. Or if an adult is very sensitive to oil, to anything on their skin, they should dilute the oils as well.
Okay, so it just depends. And that's what I'm finding out too, that with the oils, that everyone's a little bit different and how you react is a little bit different. Kind of the same, but a little bit different.
Right, like the Women's Blend Whisper knocked you out because of the oils in it we were talking about, like vetiver in that, and ylang ylang. I mean, those oils are very calming. I use vetiver to go to sleep, and that knocks me out. So it depends on your level of activity and how your body responds to it. Whisper, I love it. It just keeps me calm. It doesn't put me to sleep.
Yeah, I would like to challenge anybody out there who thinks they have to come home after a hard day at work and have a glass of wine to have that instead.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, and you can, now that one is topical. You can't put that in your water though, can you?
No, not the blend.
Okay.
There's the only blends that doTERRA makes right now that you want to put in your water is like the On Guard Immunity Blend. Digest Zen is the digestion blend that calms everything going on in your digestive system. It's wonderful. From anytime I get any type of heartburn or stomach upset, I use that.
Would that be good for acid reflux?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's very calming. It has a blend of oils in there that will reduce that inflammation and calm it. It has peppermint in it, and peppermint's great for nausea. So it calms that nausea. It's digestion's great for car sickness, seasickness, things like that.
Nice. See, all this stuff.
And when I did hot yoga, I took my peppermint oil with me because I got ill the first time I tried it, and I breathed in a drop of peppermint, and it went away immediately, and I could continue the class.
You're cheating a little with the hot yoga and then the cool,
and then I sprayed myself with the peppermint water. I cheated.
You did. You cheated. That's okay, though. I know. I won't even walk into a hot yoga class, so you did. That's more than I'm going. And when it gets hot at my gym, I'm like, okay, it's really hot right now. And then with the hot flashes on top of it, you just want to like, oh my gosh, it's just way too much.
Right.
So frankincense is something that everybody should be doing every day. It is a preventative oil.
Yes, it is. It's a great preventative.
Yes, and peppermint is kind of what you're going to use on the spot to help you at that moment. And you also have the other ones. Melaleuca is going to be something for your skin.
And it's great antibacterial. You can take it to support your immune health too.
Okay, so it is. Now what I do is I do this cocktail, and they make fun of me because I take about 8 ounces of water. I take 1 drop of oregano and 1 drop of Melaleuca and about 8 glasses of water, and I drink it down. I know nobody believes I can do that.
8 glasses or 8 ounces?
8 ounces.
Okay, the reason why we can't believe it, just so you know, is that doTERRA essential oils are so potent and pure. That Melaleuca and that oregano are strong, like taste-wise.
Spicy.
Yeah, they're spicy. I like when I use oregano in my cooking, I literally take a toothpick and dip it to add it because it's potent. Like 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea.
Oh.
So the herb oils, you know, like any of the oils, they're like oregano, thyme, they have a lot of different oils, basil. They are 50 to 70 times more potent than the actual herb itself. So.
Well, now oregano, because I was just talking about that. Let's talk about oregano, because oregano is another powerful oil for our cellular system, right?
Yes, it is. It's great for immune support because it is antifungal and antiviral. So a lot of people will want to do a cleanse with oregano oil to help support their digestive system for any unwanted bacteria that might be in there. But oregano oil is great for immune health, and it's really good if you're feeling sick or fighting off an illness, and I use it mostly for that.
Oh, okay. And you can use some of these in your cooking, the ones that are, I call the ingestibles, or you can use those in your cooking. So that's something that I'm going to actually start playing with, because I'm like a little fitness foodie girl. I love putting together different flavors. So that's going to be the next thing. Once I learn more about them, we're going to go into that next, is the cooking part of it.
Okay.
Now for weight control and for blood sugar stabilization, you have something called Slim and Sassy.
Right. It's an oil blend, and Slim and Sassy has the citrus oils in it. It has tangerine and wild orange and lemon and grapefruit. It also has cinnamon oil in there and ginger oil. And what those oils do is they can help calm any of your sugar cravings because they're balancing out the blood sugars in your body. Ginger and cinnamon are great help for that. You can drink 1 drop in your water bottle every time you fill it up throughout the day, just to bring your blood sugar levels within the range that your body needs it to be. You can drink a couple drops with a meal. to help with your appetite control and overeating, or maybe wanting dessert after that meal. But everybody has a different level of Slim and Sassy drops that they need for their own body. I never recommend anybody starting out with 5 drops right away, because it is going to do a detox of your body. The cinnamon oil and the citrus oils help detoxify your digestive tract, so you definitely have to go easy in the beginning until you can build up.
Just like anything, right? You have to go
with
easy.
Everything, slow and slow.
Lavender, we know so much about lavender. We all love the smell of lavender.
Yes.
What are the benefits of lavender?
Well, lavender is very soothing and calming. So it is great to calm any anxious feelings, if anyone's upset, but it's also very calming for your skin and your whole body. So lavender is great on any skin abrasion, bee stings, bug bites. My oldest son, who gets bug bites doing cross country, is constantly grabbing my lavender bottle and just like dousing it on his legs. And he loves it for that, because it stops the itch for him. But it's just overall soothing and calming.
Now, can you put that in your water too?
Yes, and you can cook with it. A lot of people have made lavender cookies. They put it in brownies. I prefer peppermint oil in my brownies, but you're not making brownies, are you?
No, I do. I make that stuff, and I love cooking with lavender. Actually, I mean, and it's so hard to actually cook with lavender unless you do have the oil, because it's only in season like one time a year.
Right, and
so
you have to steep it, and you have to really get that flavor out. My sister-in-law gave me a recipe for a wonderful almond milk latte with lavender, and it's amazing.
See, so to have it in an oil, you can really go ahead and make some lavender cookies or something, anything. It just is really, really good. I mean, in Hawaii, they have a lavender in Maui.
Yes.
Huge lavender field, and they make rubs for your chicken and your fish.
Yes.
And so lavender does have an amazing aroma and flavor, and they used to sell it. It's really hard to find lavender gum.
Oh, I haven't
Delicious.
had that.
I know. It had the best flavor to it. But so it was kind of like, it had that minty, it must have had a little mint in there and lavender, and it was really good so it was just very, very soothing.
One of the favorite things I love to do with lavender is if you have the hiccups, just take 1 drop of lavender into your hands and rub them together and breathe in. Just keep breathing it in, and it calms the diaphragm and the hiccups, and they stop, I swear, within 30 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
My husband and sons were both blown away by that, and I even did it at my veterinarian's office. This guy was hiccuping so loud. I'm like, can I give you something that's natural to help you with that? He was amazed. I mean, this guy was huge, this big old guy, and he's breathing lavender in, but his hiccups stopped.
See, I love this, and this is stuff that we're using that isn't going to hurt you.
No, it's all natural.
And that's the most thing. A lot of the stuff that you're taking over the counter and that medication, it builds up in your liver.
In your liver,
yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things that we're taking in and ingesting like that for these things that we're taking over the counter, you can't have that attitude of everything in moderation, because our body doesn't know how to break it down, so it takes longer to break it down. So there is no such thing as modification. It just starts building on top of each other, almost like aspartame is the same way. Aspartame is so bad, and it's in everything. Now, doTERRA has toothpaste as well that doesn't have the aspartame in it,
right?
Because aspartame is in actually almost everything, as far as gum, toothpaste, all those things.
And it's a neurotoxin.
Yes.
It excites your brain cells to death.
Yes, and you can actually overdose on it. And my dad actually had a grand mal seizure that lasted for 45 minutes, and they found out that it was. That's what it was.
Aspartame poisoning?
It was aspartame poisoning, and he had welts all over his body.
Oh my gosh.
And I went and told the neurologist that I thought that's what it was. And I thought she was going to just like, oh yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. And they actually, he had a stroke right after that. And I went to the neurologist after the stroke, and I said, he's having a lot of aspartame. He's drinking diet drinks all day. And she actually agreed with me, took him off of all of that. His skin cleared up. He's doing so much better now.
Yeah.
So I have to say, if you're doing any diet drinks and products, you need to stop today. And if you're going to flavor, instead of having anything, I don't know what you're getting out of the aspartame to have a diet product, but if it's like a Coke or a soda and you're wanting that energy or that whatever, that momentary high that you're getting, I would stick to regular coffee or water with the orange and lemon in it from these essential oils, and you will get a natural energy that feels so much better. And this is going to naturally go through your body because your body is recognizing exactly what you're putting in it, and that's so important.
And the oils leave your body in a period of about 4 hours, so they're not staying in there. So you use less more often. You only need to drop every few hours.
And and everyone's systems are different too.
Right.
Yeah. So someone like me, I mean, when I do my 3 in the morning and 3 in the evening, that's enough for me.
Oh, that's good for you because you don't need to probably detox. So if people that need to detox, they start out slower and build up to where you're at.
Yeah, which that's where you're the educator, because you would know that, and this is another case too where they're very, very powerful. So it's not more is better. Start off with what is going to work for you, and then add it as you need to add it. Your body is always going to be the best indicator for that. And then we need to take a break coming up here. When we come back, we have a few minutes, and we're going to talk about where I'm going to be doing a class coming up. So I'm going to give you my information where you can reach me. I will be having experts in my class helping me along the way because they're teaching me. I'm learning, but I have to say I don't endorse a lot of products or things, but essential oils, they have my attention and they're healthy and they're good for us, and that to me is everything. We're going to be right back. This is Ellen Como on the Fitness Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Welcome back to the Fitness Show, sponsored by UFC Gym of Santa Clarita, and we're talking about essential oils today. I'm here with Joanne Allor, and we've been talking about essential oils this whole entire hour. I hope you got to hear some of the things we've been talking about and how effective they really, really are. And how I got on this road to essential oils is I was reading about them, very inquisitive. I am an aromatherapy junkie. I love things that smell good. And then what happened is I was really looking for healthier alternatives to things that I was doing and to medicines and medications. And then I came in as a skeptic. I didn't come in just embracing. I came in as a skeptic and to see what was going to happen. And when the first night when I put Serenity on the back of my neck, and it helped me sleep better than I've slept. And then when I tried 2 other oils, the one on my ankle and the orange, and I found out that my hot flashes were going away. It was all very instantaneous. And we're so used to things if it builds up, it's going to work after a while. This starts working right away. And when I realized that, then I started to research more and more, and now I am such a believer in the essential oils and what they can do. We have so many things in in the stores, over the counter that we're buying that are not good for us. Things that we're eating that are not good for us. There's so much out there that the quality is just not there. And in essential oils, especially with this company, that I found out this quality is definitely here, and it's definitely in the oils, and that's why I wanted to have you on today and talk about this, because I think more people need to realize what's going on, how we can take care of our bodies, and what we're doing. We're taking over-the-counter drugs or even aspartame and the things that we're doing to try to feel better. What we're doing is actually building up in our poor liver and
in the toxins
in our toxins that are going in our body. Absolutely.
Right. And essential oils don't give you the side effects that a lot of people will get from some of those over-the-counter medicines, and they can't use them because of the side effects.
Yeah, and that's what happens, the nausea, and I've taken NyQuil, and can I tell you, NyQuil makes me cuckoo. I'm up all night. It does exactly the opposite. I'm up all night long. It will work for maybe when I'm really, really sick, I might take that to go to sleep, and it might work for 2 days, but by the 3rd day, it's keeping me up. So what's going on here?
Yeah, it's
why is everything that why is my whole system changing? So with the oils, I'm finding that that's not happening. Your body's doing it naturally, what it's supposed to be doing anyway, without all the free radicals and all the things that we do every single day and the things that are around us that are not healthy for us.
Right.
So what are the top 5 oils that you would recommend for people?
I would recommend oils that you can address several things with. I would recommend lavender because it's very calming and soothing for sleep, and also calming for the skin, and it can help your whole family. I would recommend peppermint as a great pick-me-up, and it helps you focus and be more alert. It cools you down if you're hot, for fevers for kids. I would also recommend that you get a citrus oil like a lemon or a wild orange, because the citrus oil has so many uses for you besides doing it aromatically and internally. You can use it in your cleaning solutions, so you can have an all-natural cleaning solution with your citrus oil and white vinegar, things like that. I would recommend using the On Guard oil blend that supports your immune system and helps you with your overall health and wellness. and definitely frankincense oil. That is an absolute must for everyone, because I don't think people realize just how much they can benefit from using frankincense daily or just having it in their medicine cabinet. It's great combined with peppermint for headaches.
Oh, I didn't even think of that, headaches. That's a great one too. Yeah, frankincense is kind of like a, gosh, your shield. It's kind of a shield, don't you think?
It is.
In a way.
It is.
Yes.
It
and
is.
it's going to combat like anything. It's like kind of ahead of the, I'm forgetting the word that I want to use right now for it, but it's preventative. That's the word I'm looking for. Frankincense is the top preventative oil.
Yes, it is.
And it's something that we should be doing every single day. Everybody should, because our cellular system is something we need to protect.
Right.
Yes.
Especially as we age. It definitely needs that.
We have bad cells that run through our body every single day.
Every single person.
Everybody, yes. And then our body flushes them out. But every now and then, when you don't have the proper immune system, you might get that one bad cell. And you get that one bad cell, and it's going to lead to a lot of illness.
Yeah,
so,
it will.
Yeah. So this way, with the frankincense, is a preventative for that.
Yes.
So it's something, just 2 drops under your tongue, that's it. So easy, so simple.
Yes.
So I want to give out all the information so you know what's going. We have a couple minutes left of the show, and I just want to give you some information. I want to talk again about, well, first let me give you out my phone number. My phone number is 661-312-3130. You can look me up on Facebook on Ellen Greenberg Como, and I'm going to be putting on a class that I'm going to be holding, and we're going to be talking about essential oils. And I'm going to be, there's going to be more and more coming out about essential oils with me, along with fitness, because it's really, really, I'm seeing the benefits of this, and I have got to tell people about this because it's such a big deal to me. And I want people, I want everyone to be healthy. That's what I do. That's why I do what I do for a living. And to be able to know that there's a solution that's going to keep them away from the medicines, the things, the free all the stuff that's hurting us. That's something that I really want to promote in a big way. So my phone number is 661-312-3130. I will have experts. I'm becoming an expert slowly, but I'm becoming one.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. One of these days I will get there. It's probably sooner than later because I have such a passion for it. And then on Monday, September 12th, which is this coming Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. at UFC Gym Santa Clarita at 18655 Soledad Canyon Road in Santa Clarita, California. We are having Assemblyman Scott Wilk is hosting a women's safety and self-defense workshop. You can call 661-286-1565 to RSVP, and make sure that you do RSVP, because last time we had one, we had to turn people away. I know, not good. And I want to thank you, Joanne.
You're welcome.
For coming in. And I'd like to have you back again so we can talk a little bit more thoroughly about some other kinds of oils, and maybe even oils and cooking.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't
Oils and
it?
cooking, yes.
Yes, because I know there's things you can do with salads and things probably coming up now in, we're kind of going into the fall.
And oils for back to school are great topics. Oils and fitness and how you incorporate that into your workout routine. There's a lot of great oils for that.
Yeah, I would love that for energy, a little extra energy. And like you were saying, there's something called Breathe that kind of opens up the
airways.
It's
the respiratory blend. So you put it on your chest, you breathe it in, it's going to open up your airways, and you're going to get a better cardiovascular support because your airways are now open for that.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break. We're getting ready to say goodbye here. So I want to thank everyone for listening to this show. This is Ellen Como. This is a fitness show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Have a great day.